Today I want to talk to you guys about Yardbooks. Everybody knows I love Yardbooks. It's simple, it's easy. It's something that I've become very familiar with in a lot of the ways that I use it. But I wanted to kind of share with you guys some new features that they added to Yardbooks this year. Some of them are premium features that you have to pay for. Some of them are not. And I'll kind of go over each one and kind of tell you what Yardbooks can do now and how they can help and improve your business. Well, I'm going to start off with my favorite new feature that I really love, and it's the fact that you can store your customer's credit card in your system, and that way whenever you bill them, you can just boom, hit the credit card, and you don't have to chase money that way. It's kind of the same thing as a prepay. You have the information. You can do it one of two ways though. The customer can give you the information, the credit card information, and you can put it in the system. But if you're like me, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't trust somebody else with my credit card number. So the other way you can do it is when you send the customer an invoice, they can actually put in their credit card information and save it. It's automatically saved into the program, but you never see it. Like I said, I think that's a really good way from keeping us business owners from chasing money, is to have the credit card on file, and that just solves all that problems. A lot of people use sites like HomeAdvisor to get leads, to build up their clientele. And when you do that, a lot of times they require a before and after photo to make sure you actually did the work. Well, with Yardbooks now, you can actually upload photos in Yardbooks. And that way, when you send out your invoice, the customer can actually see the before and after photo. It makes it really simple to get everything going and to get your customer everything they're wanting from you. So in Yardbooks, you've always been able to track your expenses. But just like every other program, you have to go in and manually enter in all your expenses into Yardbooks. And honestly, that is the part that I absolutely hate, is entering expenses in. But Yardbooks now has a deal where it will sync up with your bank account and also sync up with your credit card. That way it makes entering your expenses a lot easier and a lot faster. So another thing I wanted to talk about is probably the biggest complaint I hear people say about Yardbooks is the fact they don't have a iOS app for an iPhone. And honestly, I kind of thought that was a kind of a downfall too. When I heard Droid had one but not one for the iPhone, I wanted to use it on my phone. And for months I just didn't bother messing with it because they didn't have an app. Well, then somebody told me that, hey, use it on Safari, it works just like an app. And it does. So that's what I do now, is I just use Safari on my iPhone, and it pulls it up, and it's in, I don't know what you would call it, but it's in phone version. I don't know the technical term, but it's really easy to navigate through on your phone. It's just like an app. So if that's something that's holding you back from getting Yardbooks, try it on Safari. You might like it. So like I said, I just kind of wanted to make this short video, kind of tell you guys some of the new things that's going on with Yardbooks. This will be my 4th year using Yardbooks. I still get a lot of questions about Yardbooks and how it works, and just kind of wanted to kind of share some new features with you guys. And if it's something that you guys think that could work for your business, give it a shot. Most of it's free. They have a couple of premium features that you have to pay for, but honestly, I've been running mine, been running the free app for a long time. So like I said, guys, just wanted to share a few things that's going on with Yardbooks. And Yardbooks is one of my favorite programs. This will be my 4th year using it. I've never had a problem with it. It's very easy, and that's what I love about it. Is a lot of the other stuff is really complicated. Yardbooks isn't that way for me, and I don't want to take the time to learn, have to spend a lot of time and effort into learning another system. Yardbooks is what works for me. That's what I use, and that's what I would recommend somebody, especially if you're starting out. You don't need to go spend money on an expensive program. You can make that decision later on when your company grows. But for me right now, this is what I use, and this is what I would recommend.